Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Battle Series, the School of Hard Knocks. So throughout this episode, like every other, we'll be jumping on to the Pokemon Global Link Battle Spot ladder, playing under the Championship Battle Rules, which are the equivalent rule sets of the VGC 2019 season. We're going to continue on this week with this Yveltal, Solgaleo, Tapu Fini, Incineroar, a Abomasnow, and a Raichu team. We had a bit of a bump in the road yesterday, which is a bit unfortunate. The RNG gods were not shining down on us. If you did miss that, go over here and check that out. But we're just going to dive straight into it. As always guys, if you do enjoy the content, make sure to smash that like button down below. Leave your comments on the team on the episode as always, and I'll make sure to get back to each and every one of you as soon as I am able to, and hopefully it doesn't take too long to find an opponent. Oh, and make sure you subscribe as well, because I need to say that every time, don't I? So you don't forget. Even though you're all probably subscribed anyway, it does probably get a bit graty, but if I don't say it, then someone might watch it and then be like, I didn't even know about subscribing, so I didn't subscribe. And we need the numbers. We need the numbers, so that's why I'm doing it. We've got our first opponent of the day, Japanese player, 1532 rated player, playing exactly the same team as Ashton Cox, a good friend of the channel. And Ashton is just a beast. Who created this with Jeremy. And we know what the team's all about. It's probably the Spooky Plate, Lunala, the Geomancy Xerneas, which is an obvious guess, isn't it? Then the support members of the team, which is the Incineroar with the Fake Out, the Intimidate support, the Smeagol, which is just amazing because it's probably the variant with Lovely Kiss, Fake Out, Spiky Shield, and Follow Me. The Crobat with the speed control there, Haze to shut down opposing Xerneas, super fine just to chunk things, and then the Toxicroak there, which is a really nice option as well on this team to help against the opposing Kyogres, but thankfully we don't have any of them. So I think I will lead Yveltal. Do I lead Yveltal and Raichu, or Yveltal and Solgaleo and just go absolutely ham on this one? I think we go Raichu, play bit safe, but we definitely need Solgaleo for sure, and I think let's bring Fini to this one because we probably do need that Haze, and I think with our own Yveltal, if we can just protect it well enough, we can probably deal with the Lunala alright, so we'll see. Good luck to my opponent, and I'd imagine maybe the Crobat to come to this one, but I don't know. I'll have to see what my opponent decides to go with. So it is Crobat and Incineroar for my opponent. He could have led with the Solgaleo here, it would have been very good. But at least we got the fast Fake Out. We can match Tailwinds with that Crobat as well here, which is never a bad option. And we can also nuzzle the Crobat as well if we want going into the next turn. You're going to see the Intimidate from that Incineroar onto both our Pokemon. Kind of the thing that I would like to maybe do here is just knock off the Crobat and do I nuzzle the Incineroar? Because I feel like the Incineroar probably switches out here. If my opponent's smart, I think they switch out and go Tailwind and get the Xerneas in. And it'd be super nice to catch the Xerneas on the switch in here, and then potentially, like if that's the play though, we'd probably want a Tailwind this turn with our Yveltal rather than knock off into the Crobat. Yeah, I think we do that. Okay, so we've not got much time left. Tailwind and nuzzle. Let's not go for the Fake Out and just nuzzle into that Incineroar. Ooh, okay, there's a Taunt. So that's the other option my opponent goes for. But we get the nuzzle off into the Incineroar. It's probably going to U-turn out, I'd imagine. Could knock off as well. Yeah, into the Raichu. Boosh. Okay, taking us down to about 50%, which is fine. Now we can knock off for sure into the Crobat. And I mean, we could knock off the Incineroar as well. Like, I'm going to knock off the Incineroar. Because again, that could be the slot that switches out, and I'm going to nuzzle the Crobat. And we could lose Raichu here for sure, but we can't Tailwind, so we could have switched out Yveltal. But I mean, I just want to, like, it's always the thing, like with my opponent, they've got the slow U-turn as well, so that's the thing. But Incineroar could be paralysed, could be fully paralysed, and not allow that U-turn. So that's where the nuzzle kind of does help out with that paralysis going into the rest of the turn. But you've got to imagine that, yeah, there's the Tailwind from the Crobat. And we'll probably see it pivot out from the Incineroar here. We do get their knockoff into Incineroar. It's using big damage. Look how great, yeah. Okay, there's the Figgy Berry going. There's the Nuzzle. I mean, this turn I prefer the Incineroar not to U-turn out, if I'm completely honest, so they can't... Okay, that really helps us, like, massively. Because I think what we do now is we double into... Oh, do we? No. There's a Wild Charge. Because I feel like the Incineroar probably switches out here. One of the things it could do is just knock off the Crobat and... Do I double the Crobat? I think it double the Crobat. It's just giving the Xerneas a free switch in. Crobat's fully paralysed. I mean, it's not going so well for my opponent here. There's a knockoff. It's not going to be enough without Intimidate, but we do remove the safety goggles and the Wild Charge here will be enough. And now the pivot out now from the Incineroar makes a lot of sense, because then you get the Xerneas in next to the Incineroar. But it's just a Flare Blitz. Okay, that's interesting. Where's it going into? Yveltal. Okay. Taunt does wear off. Okay. The Xerneas probably comes in now. But the big thing here is for us, I think we need to preserve our Yveltal for that Lunala, like, late game. So what I'll do is switch out to Finny. So then we've got the Haze going into the next turn. We've got to hope that at least the Incineroar doesn't go for an attack here, and if it does, it goes into Raichu, and we'll Nuzzle the Xerneas. Because we do not want to lose our berry or take any chip with Tapu Fini here. That's the big thing. The Xerneas could just go for a Moonblast, but I mean, it does that, it gets Nuzzled. It probably wants to go for the Geomancy here, if anything. So there's the Incineroar switching out. Lunala coming in. Okay. Just go and Dazzling Gleam. I mean, that is completely fine. Yeah. Because here we get Yveltal in, and we Icy Wind, I think. Do we Icy Wind though, or do we get Solgaleo in? I think we get Solgaleo in, and then we Icy Wind, because we put on quite a bit of pressure onto the Xerneas right now. Yeah, I think we Icy Wind, break the Shadow Shield. Like, one thing I would like to do right here is bring in Yveltal, because I feel like the Xerneas switches out for Incineroar, and I don't think you Geomancy in front of a Solgaleo, but maybe you do, just to get... Because I could Haze. I think that's the whole premise of this team. Like, if I Haze and Sunsteel Strike, but we could lose Solgaleo here, and this could be the worst play we've made. It's gone Psych Up. Okay. Okay. It's the wrong way around. You need the Xerneas to be faster than the Lunala if you're going to make that play. Now, I mean, we get rid of the booster, even if we don't take the Incineroar down with the Sunsteel Strike. And I had a feeling that that's what my opponent wanted to do, maybe get the Xerneas powered up and Psych Up. Because if you do that, then you've got the Lunala with +2/+2/+2, and if I don't target the Xerneas with my Solgaleo here, because I feel threatened from the Lunala, then you just completely punish me for making a really passive play in this situation. So at least here we can go for this, get the Xerneas. Yeah, we got, yeah, so their Tailwind. We don't actually, did we get rid of the boost? I'm pretty sure we do. Let's see, I'm pretty sure we do. Yeah, so we got after their Tailwind running out as well. Now we can just Icy Wind. And protect, really. Yeah. Because the Moonguy's Gleam probably comes out from the Lunala into the Solgaleo now. Because you've got to think you want to protect the Xerneas. So we Icy Wind, break the Shadow Shield. Yeah. And hopefully, yeah, there's the Dazzle. Hopefully this just puts Finny into the berry range. Ooh, it's not even that much. Xerneas is the one that we needed to hit there. Like, we need to hit that Xerneas. Okay. You don't want to take a Moongeist Beam, especially with the Spooky Plate. And we need the Solgaleo to deal with. That's a bit annoying. Okay. I mean, we could Heal Pulse with Finny onto Solgaleo and just Sunsteel Strike into the Xerneas. I feel like the Xerneas protects and we'll probably see Moongeist Beam into the Solgaleo though, which is a bit awkward. Okay. There's Moonblast. Is it into Finny? It is. Okay. Please take it. Yes, Finny, you boss. You boss. Such a strong Pokemon. Okay. So, Heal Pulse. Yeah, that's the other thing right now. Because, I mean, at least we're faster than the Lunala. So, I mean, getting rid of this just opens the door for Yveltal to come in and do some work. Moongeist Beam. We should take this. This should just proc a berry. Like, if this procs a berry, it makes it a lot easier for us. Yeah. Okay. But we've got to contend with Fake Out this next turn. But we should be able to close this one up now, I feel. I think that we should have enough to kind of close this one out. So there's the Incineroar. Gonna get the Intimidate, but obviously I had so low health as well. I thought it was like a lot more health than it is, so this is fine. I think we'll just switch Finny out now into Yveltal. And then we'll protect Solgaleo, and then the next turn we can just double, like, knock off Superpower, and that should be enough to close the game out for us, for sure. I feel like this has been a really weird game as well, because I think the play where they went for the Geomancy Psych-Up, obviously, because then if this isn't a team they've built, and they obviously don't know the speed tiers, they got really punished for that. I think it would have been a lot more difficult if they maybe managed that situation a little bit differently. Because the whole premise of the team is like getting the boost up, and then it being wasted by our Finny. Like, it just shows like Finny with his is just a good option, isn't it, in general? But I mean, this is fine now because like we're in no trouble at all from what's going to come out. Moongeist Beam. Yeah, gonna spot that I'm gonna protect there. So remember my opponent making the nice plays, but I mean this is not gonna do enough to Yveltal, and now my opponent's just gonna be in a position where the knockoff is gonna be more than enough to get this Lunala, and the superpower again is gonna be the same for this Incineroar. So Incineroar paralyzed as well from the nuzzles earlier on in the game. So you just go for that knockoff and the superpower, and that should seal the deal and pick up another win for us here today. So yeah, it's not too bad. Is my opponent going to let us play this out, or are they going to forfeit? They are, so here we go. Ooh, Colba Berry. So, still not enough to actually survive. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I think don't put that item on Lunala. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, if you can't take the super effective attacks with, like, in that range, I mean, it just, yeah. Okay, but good game to my opponent, and a nice win for us there today. So we are in the middle of the week. We've got 2 more episodes with this team, so I hope you're enjoying it, guys. I have thoroughly enjoyed this team. It's been a really nice team that I've put together, and I'm having a lot of fun. So it's going to be nice to close the week out with it. So don't go anywhere. Come back tomorrow and make sure you check our next couple of episodes out, and let's give this team a really good send off. Like I say, I'm going to put a QR code up on Friday of this team if you want to try it out yourselves. If you've got any questions about it, do just put them them in the comment section below. But we'll wrap things up there, guys. Thank you so much as always for tuning in. I do hope you've enjoyed it. I look forward to reading all the comments very soon and getting back to each and every one of you as soon as we've got a little bit of time to do that. But until then, guys, take care of yourselves and have a great evening, and bye bye.